Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We have a full house. We have a packed agenda. We are going to be here until 11:25, and then we're going to whisk Lisa out to the main rally. My name is Karen Boyd. I'm the Citywide Communications Director. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Media, for covering a spectacular event for Oakland. Alisa represents all the things good about Oakland, the sunshine, the grit, determination, and love for this city. So we'll have a few remarks. We'll be doing Q&A. As I said, we have until 11:25, so we'll do our best to get your questions. If you could raise your hand, give us your name, your media outlet. We'll call on you as we go. I won't be passing the microphones, but just speak up. And when Kim Murdochian gives me the it's time to go, we're out. You'll go out the front steps or down the elevator, back out 14th Street. You're already credentialed, the media and VIP, you're already credentialed, so no more need for additional security. The media, you're on white chairs at the back of that bowl where you can sit. And if there's room on the media platform, your media credentials will get you up there for photography. All right, with that, I'm so grateful to be here today and to introduce you to our phenomenal mayor, Mayor Barbara Lee.
Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone for being here and just say, first of all, I'm such a fan of Alisa. And to have the first woman in 24 years to win an Olympic gold medal in figure skating. And she did it her way, fearless, focused, and fully herself. I will turn it over now to Alisa.
Hello. Yeah, I'm really excited for today's rally. I am in for a lot of surprises. I didn't want to know about anything beforehand, so pretty stoked.
Okay, so we'll take questions. Again, if you mention your name and your media outlet, it's helpful.
Hey guys, Garth Thomas, NBC Bay Area. Two questions for you. One, practical. Obviously, when you left Milan, you were still planning on doing Worlds. That has changed, so I'm curious about the decision making there. But it may lead to the next. You went into Milan with such a plan, and everything worked out. What happened since then? You could not have planned. The response from the world, the country. I don't know if you know, but people in this country are divided over a lot of things. They're not divided over things. How have you been able to handle the outpouring of attention, love, all that? What's good again?
Yeah, so Worlds. I really want to do Worlds, not just because I like to compete, but also because so many people are doing Worlds, and it's probably going to be a lot of their last competitions. So I want to be there, just like final goodbye, stuff like that. But yeah, there's so many commitments I have and activities that are overlapping with Worlds, and then also I don't have much time training. So I was like, I can't be doing Worlds. I don't think I'd be able to put out my best performance. And yeah, there's always next season. I got to show my programs already on the biggest stage, so I feel satisfied with that. And then with all the attention, I actually don't think about it too much, because then I feel like I would lose my mind. It's been crazy how much visibility I have right now. Would have never expected that, especially from a figure skater, you know, like we don't really blow up like that. So yeah, definitely an adjustment, but it's really just staying offline because I'm not interested on things I see about me, clearing my feed. So yeah, my feed is not of me, so I feel normal. Thank you.
Hi, Alisa. As you said on the Oakland side, I actually got a chance to interview you last year at the Oakland Ice Center. At the time, you were listening to, when you were skating, you were listening to Charlie XCX, Billie Eilish. I want to know now, when you get to have downtime, did you get to learn about any new artists, or is there other artists that you're looking forward to kind of listening to on your downtime?
I I mean, there's so many new artists that I discover on Spotify every day, just randomly when I'm out and about, I'll like, what song is this? But yeah, I mean, I haven't had too much downtime, I will say. So I can't really think of any new artists that I've discovered recently. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jordan from KLW News. How has it been being back in Oakland? Like, do you feel like you get to be back in the place you love, or do you feel like it's been a little intense, having so much attention?
Yeah, I mean, I only been back for a day, not even, so I can't say for certain. But yeah, I mean, since I have been back a couple of times since Milan, and I mean, it is very different going outside. Every time I'm out, someone recognizes me, so my daily routine is a little bit different, but most people have been really respectful, so I've been grateful for that. But yeah, I gotta learn how to live my life and go on about my day without like getting stopped too many times. We'll see. I've been trying to cover my hair, but people know me by my face too. That's weird. I'm like, you're only supposed to know me by my hair, so yeah. But yeah, we'll see.
Alysa, I'm Andres with Basic News. So, obviously exploded in visibility, like you mentioned, from being to Scali to just a ton of people to being able to recognize your face. What does it feel like when people say that you're represented and seen as a person of color, as a powerful female athlete who is outspoken and is enjoying the activity that she's doing, also 20 years old? So.
I mean, representation matters so much. Like, we don't really realize it, but having one person is kind of all you need sometimes. So I'm always so grateful and just honored that I can be that for some people. And that's what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Crystal Bailey from KTVU. Can you talk about the pronunciation of your name and how often it's mispronounced? But also, can you talk about what you would say to a little girl that's 10 years old that wants to be doing what you're doing?
Okay, my name, oh my lord, this has caused a lot of discourse, which didn't mean for it to happen. But, so my family calls me Alisa, but like all my friends call me Alysa, so it really doesn't matter. And then my last name, the Chinese pronunciation is Liu. And like, but most people say Liu or Lu. I think Lu's kind of cute, like, you know, but Liu is also good. But yeah.
It doesn't bother you?
It does not bother me, I promise.
And then what would you say to Alyssa?
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's important to, oh my God. I mean, just be yourself and stick with your friends and yeah, I think don't let anyone like get you down.
Hi, Alisa. I'm from KTSF Channel 26. My name is Joanne. We have so many Chinese-speaking fans of yours. So do you mind saying a few words greeting to our Chinese audience? And second question, what do you think about your half Chinese help you or shape who you are now? Is it negative or positive? Because a lot of tiger mom, tiger dad. So what's about it? Yeah.
Well, I think I love being half Chinese, and both my parents are actually full Chinese, so raised in a complete Chinese household, and it shaped a lot of who I am today, and I love it. Come on, the food's so good, and I love the parties. Chinese parties, guys, they're really good. But yeah, everyone's so close too. We're big on family, which I love. So it's definitely a positive. And then, 大家好，谢谢你们看和祝我加油。
You have made taking a break not only an idea, but a goal medal worthy. So a lot of people are talking about one of the things that's really
Wait, what was the first part?
The first part was just like the whole concept of taking a break. I heard a lot of people, regardless of their age, saying, I can step back and I can still go back.
Yeah, making breaks are really important, but for me, it wasn't even really a break, it was just shifting and doing something different, which I think is equally as important. And yeah, I mean, to gain new perspective, you need to experience new things. It's really simple, but it's hard to realize that when you're kind of in a cycle, like a repetitive cycle. So, yeah, when I stepped back and I tried something new, took a whole new life path, that's when I don't know, I gained a lot of clarity and a sense of self.
I don't know if I actually have learned anything except gained experience. I've always taught in a way that sees the athlete for who they are, and I try to bring that authentic part of them out, whether they're a recreational skater or an Olympic level skater. It just so happened that this wonderful athlete came along and our paths crossed, and we were able to make this magic happen. I mean, same thing with Massimo.
So, Veronica, some of the question I had earlier was already asked, but I guess my question is, after talking to some of your fans outside today, they really look at you as like a new role model, love your attitude and this approach of like, I'm not going in just for the medals, but to show joy and passion. For someone who is looking to you as a role model and is now thinking of a goal they want to achieve, what's your message to them to stick with something while still carrying on that path? This new attitude that seems to come with like the younger generation?
I mean, it'll take a lot of grit, determination and willpower. But I think that's what a lot of my generation, we have that willpower. So, I mean, I don't even think I need to give them words of advice. I think they got it.
Hi, James Torres, I'm with KTVU. I had read that you made some comments defending fellow Bay Area Olympian Alysa Liu and her decision to compete for China in the Olympics. Why did you feel that was necessary to comment on?
I mean, I was asked, so I replied. But also, like, yeah, I mean, literally I was asked, so I replied. But that my response was like very true, and I think she's valid in whatever she decides to do, and she's had Chinese, so right.
Hi, Ron Krychek from the San Francisco Chronicle. How did Richmond, Oakland, the East Bay sort of shape who you are, and how is that evident in the way you carry yourself, do you think?
I don't know. You tell me. I mean, I'd like to think that my environment did shape me because this is such a great place. And I'm so lucky to grow up here and still live here today. Okay, thank you.
My very fast. How did that happen, and how did it feel to be alongside another?
I mean, that was my first fashion show, and I didn't know what to expect. And I got to bring my best friend, so that's kind of how I got convinced to go, because they were like, you can bring the plus one. I was like, oh, okay, I must go. And I mean, the fashion was incredible. I'm very big into clothes and whatnot. So I don't know, I was very grateful to be there and see everything and meet so many cool new people. That was really the best part. Everyone was so down to earth, and I had some great conversations with the little time I had there. And what was the second part of the question?
How did it feel to be alongside her?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, meeting that day was so cool. She's such like an icon, and I love a lot of her work. I love films, so watch a lot. And yeah, we were able to represent. It was so cool.
Hi. First of all, I hope you're doing well. You handle everything with such grace, so I just want to let you know you're doing a really good job. My name is Lily. I work at the Berkeley City College Multimedia Department, and I wanted to bring it back to that moment with you and Ame, and when she got announced that she got bronze. you're the oldest of 5 siblings. So how does that sororal like relationship relate to you with figure skating and with the relationships you make throughout the sport?
I mean, for me, a lot of people feel like my siblings. So, and she's like one of them. She was just so happy, and like the emotions are so high during the Olympics. It's something I don't get to experience that often. So I was having a blast, and to see someone else like after skating pretty freaking good was like amazing to watch. I was like right there, and so I was so happy for her. And I competed with her before. She's always so cute, and she's so happy. And her coach too. I love being in competition with him. He's very nice as well and they get along. So yeah, I don't know. It was just such like a fun moment. Yeah.
Alysa, Cindy Liu from Hong Kong Fitness TV. Actually, we share the same last name. So did 2 years you spent away from elite competition give you a different emotional depth on the ice? And as an Olympic champion with many fans in China, would you like to visit again and inspire more young athletes there?
I mean, wait, what was the first part of the question? Sorry.
Did 2 years you spend away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 years I spent away just helped me as a person, not even like for the ice specifically. It just, I don't know, I also, those were some critical years, 16 to 18, 19. My brain was a little bit more developed. I know a little bit more about myself, and I got to, go to school. I got to like hang out with my friends. I got to like take my siblings to and from school. Run errands and stuff like that. I got to live with my family all the time. And I learned to drive, so I had more freedom. So there's a lot of different elements that kind of made me who I am. But yeah, I feel like had I not quit and stepped back, I mean, obviously I would not have experienced all that. So yeah, I'm really glad I listened to myself. Right?
Hi. Oh, wait. Hi, Alisa. My name is Sophia, and I am a Special Olympics athlete from the Bay Area. On behalf of Special Olympics Northern California, we wish you congratulations on your gold medal. I also won a gold medal in Special Olympics. We think the word special has a lot of power. What does special mean to you?
I mean, special, of course, is one of a kind, unique, and that's what I would love to be described as too. And I think, yeah, it's something everyone can strive for, be special in their own way.
We'll go with that?
Yes.
Hi. As an Asian American, I personally did not grow up with boundaries. I'm so impressed that you have it in place, because it took me 30-something years. And I really want to ask you, what is something a daily non-negotiable for yourself that sets you up for success for the day?
Wait, what's my what?
Daily, a daily non-negotiable that you're I have to do this, or
yes.
we're not. Yeah.
And we love the hair, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of non-negotiables.
I know water is one of them.
Yeah, one of them every day. If I am uncomfortable with stuff, I will say it, and I won't put up with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I like being honest too. I don't like lying. So I guess that's my daily non-negotiable.
So we're going to take 2 more questions, and one, I'm wondering if anybody has any questions for her amazing coach who's Phillip. Does anybody have questions for her? Who hasn't asked a question? Go ahead.
mean, it's both, but I struggle a lot, you know, and I love it because then I can put in effort, and I can use all of my strength and my willpower, basically. I just like to exercise my willpower. In order to do that, you need a hard situation. All right.
I just think she relishes in the journey every day, whether it's a good day, whether it's a not so good day, whether we're traveling, whether she feels great, whether she doesn't feel great, she still relishes in the journey.
Well, yeah, and I think that Alisa is a person that is, you are so well aware of where your emotions are, and you use your emotion to communicate or succeed in what you do. And our part of our role, I think, is like listening to everything that you feel, because like with the feelings is that what we use to then create our art on the ice and connect with Alisa the best way as possible. So we're all connected with feelings, whatever they are.
Great, and we'll take one more.
Hi, Carlos, two parts. First, one of our reporters went to the Oakland Ice Center and talked to young figure skaters there, a lot of which said you're a hero of theirs, at least one of which said she started because of you. Any interest in serving like mentorship role for your skaters? And then part two, you obviously performed to Park Summers. That's based off the Park in LA, or inspired by Park in LA. Are there any songs by Bay Area artists or songs inspired by Bay Area places that you're hoping to plan a program around?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to. I would really have to go through my playlist and think about it, because picking my program music is a lengthy process, and it's a lot of illuminations and, yeah, a lot of hours. Yeah, I would love to, like, that would be my dream. And then, as for, like, if I want to be a mentor, probably not. I kind of just do what I do, and, yeah, I can't, like, being a teacher or, like, a coach, I can't imagine myself doing that. Yeah.
Alisa, Phillip, Massimo, thank you so much for being with us today. It's so special. We want to make sure that we share the sunshine of the entire city of Oakland out on the stage. So we're going to let you get whisked away to the next thing. So for the media, straight on down.